Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. Welcome to my morning routine. Hi, I'm Yeli and I'm a mom of 3 who shares ways to simplify life. Today I wanted to share with you my daily routine and a few non-negotiables that I use that help me streamline my day and doesn't make me feel so reactive first thing in the morning. The first one is to wake up before the kids. Now, I normally wake up around 5:30, but even if it's 20 minutes before the kids, I call that a win. My second non-negotiable is to not use my phone the first hour of the day. Sure, I check some of my emails and anything that might be urgent, school related, but other than that, I will not go scrolling on social media. I learned that was putting me in such a bad mood first thing, so I stopped doing that and it has made such a big difference. And this might not be like a groundbreaking hack, but it actually also helps me get up much faster from the bed. My third one is to get ready every single day. I don't have to look fancy or anything like that, just a simple, quick makeup, my skincare routine, and get ready for the day just makes me feel more productive. I used to work in corporate and banking for about 10 years, so it was just ingrained in me to be ready for the day every single day. And when I became a stay-at-home mom a year ago, I realized that I needed to do something for myself as I noticed my mental health declining. So just this little act of getting ready helps me so much. I know that waking up before the kids can be quite hard for a lot of us. Like I said, maybe sometimes even 20 minutes can make such a big difference to not feel so reactive in the morning. I am personally the most productive in the morning, so I feel like if I can get all of the hard tasks out of the way in the morning, I'm gonna be better off at night. I just feel like I'm a noodle at the end of the night and I just don't want to do anything. My fourth non-negotiable is to make my bed every single day. Again, this is a way of me of getting that little bit of dopamine boost and just feel like I have accomplished something. I feel like if everything goes wrong and everything goes chaotic, at least I made my bed and I have that sense of accomplishment. I know this is such a small task, but like I said, I just feel accomplished and there's less mess, feels more calm, peaceful. I just feel like it sets my day for focus and productivity overall. I then go around and wake up the house, and no, I don't mean by waking up the kids, but more of like turning on the lights and opening up the windows for the main areas. And then one of my probably most important non-negotiables when it comes to cleaning is to unload my dishwasher every single morning. So this is very crucial for me to start my dishwasher at night. So I wake up to clean dishes and I just unload it in the morning. That way I can start putting up all the dirty dishes throughout the day and they don't pile up in the sink. I just feel like not having dirty dishes in the sink, it gives the kitchen a more clean and calm feeling. And again, this is not about perfection. This is more about feeling good with myself and feeling like I have accomplished something throughout the day. Sometimes it is the very small habits that we add up that can make a huge difference throughout our days. I used to be the type of person that I would say, I'll just do it in the morning or I'll just do it at night. And I realized that things were piling up, especially when I was working full time. So like I said, little by little, just habit stacking and changing little things here and there have made things so much easier. The main goal is to simplify, but making things easier on us as we already have full plate as parents and mom. I used to be the type of person who would glamorize and joke around about how much anxiety I would get from drinking a lot of coffee. And this is not to say that if you drink coffee first thing in the morning, it's a bad thing, but it was just not working for me. I just felt super anxious and I realized that that was not the way that I wanted to start my day anymore. Just being on edge and upset or so jumpy all the time, especially around the kids. It was not working for me. So this is when I started drinking protein coffee instead. I made the switch about a year ago, and I have noticed a big difference because not only am I drinking my coffee, because let's be honest, I still love to drink coffee, but I am also adding some type of nutrient and protein into my body first thing. I would highly recommend for you to do your own research, but when I did my own research, as somebody with ADHD, it is so important for us to nourish our body first thing in the morning, especially the first 30 minutes of the day. And yes, I spilled my coffee. That was a sign of me that it was probably not going to be the best of the days. I was personally introduced to chai coffee by one of my neighbors, and like I said, I've been drinking it since then. And they also happen to be local to me, so I think it's a win-win situation, I believe. And no, this is not sponsored. I genuinely love this coffee so much. You would probably see it every single day on my morning routines. Once I'm done making my coffee, I will grab my notebook or journal. I personally customized my own, and you can find the digital copy on my bio. And I will do some brain dumping, which, by the way, brain dumping, you can just use just about any notebook or piece of paper that you have. This specific journal is not just a journal, but it also has a to-do list and a calendar and so many more things in there. But when I do my brain dumping, I just use whatever piece of paper that I can find. And the main thing with brain dumping is that it allows me to basically declutter my brain. You know, sometimes we overthink things and we make things so much worse than they are in our head. And once I let it all out, I just feel like I can actually organize all of my thoughts. This has been such a game changer in my morning routine. I would say the brain dumping part and the journaling takes me about 5 minutes altogether. I don't brain dump every single day, but when I do, it is so helpful. That's pretty much all I do that is personal for me. Then I start making lunches for school for my oldest. Listen, sometimes I try to make them at night, but let's be very honest, I am so tired. Like I said, I just feel like I'm a noodle, so I know that I can for sure tackle this in the morning. I try to keep lunches super simple and easy while also trying to make them nutritious. I then get my daughter ready for school. I normally do prepare for their clothes the day before, so all of the kids' clothes are ready, and like if say that I wasn't here or my husband was taking care of them or somebody else was, they know exactly what they're gonna wear the next day. This has been also very helpful for us. That way we're not like trying to figure out what we're gonna wear, make a lot of noise and wake all the kids up. Then my husband will usually take my daughter to school, and then he will be heading to work. I will be staying home, and then it is time for us to wake up the littlest ones. This is when the chaos will start, but it's, it's a fun chaos. They say we will miss these days, and I am a true believer that I will miss these days one day. So we'll just get changed up and get ready for our breakfast, which I am looking at my TV as I'm recording this, and oh my goodness, it needs to be cleaned up. Let's just pretend that wasn't there. One thing that I have found that has helped me a lot to feel less overwhelmed with my tasks during the day or things that I need to get done is to break my day into 3 shifts. So the 3 shifts will consist from the moment that I wake up into around 11, which is right before lunch. Then my second shift will start as the kids are finishing up their lunch and I do a little tidy around. Normally it is about 5 minutes, and then they will go for a nap. They usually nap between 2.5 hours or so, and this is where I use this time for me to recharge, maybe get some work done, replying emails. It's more like low energy tasks, or simply finding something that will fill my cup up, either hobbies or something simple like that. Then the third shift will be around 3 o'clock, which is around the time I have to pick up my oldest from school, until about 7 o'clock. Now this shift will be where I do my dinner and clean up for the night, setting everything up for the next day. My husband has quite a bit of an unpredictable schedule, so I cannot really count on him, but I have found that breaking my days like that and not really depending on his schedule has simplified my personal daily routines. Now, of course, if he is home, things are split in half and I do the cleaning while he takes care of the nighttime routine for the kids. My next non-negotiable when it comes to my morning routine is to do a quick 5-minute tidy around or a little 5-minute reset. I have found that doing little resets throughout the day, the cleaning at the end of the day becomes much easier. Remember, I told you by the end of the day, I am burnt out and all I want to do is relax. Don't we all though? So I have found that doing little 5-minute tidy around after breakfast and another one after lunch makes the dinner time much easier. I also do follow a cleaning schedule, so this is separate from that. My cleaning schedule has set days for certain areas, and normally those tasks take about 20 minutes. It doesn't really take that long in my opinion, and it's mostly based on the fact that I am constantly cleaning that so things don't pile up as much. And if you're new around here, you know that I have simplified my entire life and I have also decluttered over 50% of my belongings, which makes the cleaning so much faster and easier since I don't have to be tidying around all the time. So like I said from the very beginning, small habits add up little by little, and honestly, they become like second nature. My last non-negotiable for the morning would be to get out of the house or do some sort of outdoor activity with the kids. Every day if possible. I have noticed that the more time we spend outside, we are less moody and we're spending a lot less time on the phone or screen time. I think it is also very important for the kids' social skills. And I just think it keeps everybody happy overall. So if there is anything that you can take away from this video is that small habits will make a big change and have a huge impact little by little. I used to be the all or nothing type of girly. I either had to do it all or I couldn't do anything at all. But motherhood has really taught me how to slow down and be more intentional with my time. You may see all of these habits being done in one day or one morning, but let me tell you, this did not happen overnight or over a week. Take these habits as an example and a guideline, but don't forget that you are more than welcome to be as flexible as you can depending on your lifestyle, which is one of the most important things to know where we are struggling the most and where we need to simplify and change things around. So flexibility is going to be key. Oh, and don't forget to give yourself some grace. If you found this video any helpful at all or you learned anything, let me know in the comments and I will see you back on our next video. Ciao, bye-bye!